above. Eva's sorrow did not go unnoticed. Her friend Shrimp, seeing the pain in her eyes, gently suggested a daring solution. Seek out the Sea Witch, a mysterious sorceress whose dark magic could grant her a human form. Despite the dangers, Eva's longing for the prince was too powerful to ignore, and so she set off on a fateful quest to find the witch. Deep in a hidden grotto, the Sea Witch peered into her enchanted orb as Eva approached. In the swirling mists of the crystal ball, a prophecy emerged, a declaration that Eva, with her kind and loving soul, was destined for greatness. Yet, the witch scoffed at the prediction, unwilling to believe that her own dark powers could be undone by a mere mermaid's virtue. Undeterred, Eva pleaded with the witch, confessing her deepest desire to be human, even if it meant forsaking everything she had known. The witch agreed to help, but on one grim condition. Eva's beautiful singing voice would be taken from her, and she must win the heart of the prince. Only then would her lost voice be restored. If she failed, the spell would claim her life, transforming her into nothing more than sea foam. With a heavy but determined heart, Eva accepted the perilous bargain. The witch handed her a magical potion and instructed her to drink it upon reaching the shore. As soon as Eva sipped the potion, a deep drowsiness overtook her, and she slipped into an enchanted slumber. When she awoke, she found herself transformed. Her shimmering tail had become a pair of delicate, human legs, but the sound of her own voice was gone. The next morning, fate brought Eva face to face with the very prince she had saved. He greeted her with tender concern and invited her to rest and recover. In the days that followed, the two danced together, and the prince was charmed by her grace and gentleness. Overjoyed, he declared that he had found the love of his life and soon announced his intention to marry the mysterious maiden who had rescued him. The news shattered Eva's heart. Though the prince adored the girl who had saved him, Eva knew in her soul that the love blossoming in his heart was not meant for a mermaid. The Sea King, realizing the depth of his youngest daughter's sorrow, hurried to the surface and pleaded with the sea goddess for help. Meanwhile, Eva's sisters, desperate to undo the witch's cruel curse, approached the dark sorceress with a desperate request to restore Eva's true nature. The witch, her eyes gleaming with mischief, offered one last, dreadful solution. If Eva could take the life of the prince with a magical dagger, an instrument brought by her sisters, then she would be restored to her mermaid form. But the thought of harming the man she had come to love filled Eva with despair. Clutching the dagger, she made her way to the prince's palace, only to find herself unable to carry out the terrible deed. Overcome by guilt and sorrow, Eva returned to her father and sisters and tearfully confessed her inability to kill the one she cherished. "My fate is sealed," she whispered, "for I cannot live without my heart. I wish to become sea foam and vanish into the ocean's depths." With these painful words, she leapt into the restless sea. At that very moment, a wondrous and miraculous power swept in. A gentle, radiant wind fairy emerged from the shimmering light, cradling Eva and lifting her away from her despair. The Sea King, his eyes brimming with relief and gratitude, thanked the fairy profusely for saving his beloved daughter. Perplexed yet hopeful, Eva listened as the wind fairy explained that she and her kind were the fairies of the sky. Moved by Eva's selfless love for both the sea and the world of humans, they had chosen to welcome her into their celestial realm. "You have earned this gift," the fairy said kindly. "In time, you may even be reborn as a human, and your true love will find you in every lifetime." With a bittersweet farewell, Eva bade goodbye to the ocean and to the prince, whispering, "In my next life, you will be my true love. I will always cherish you." And so, with a final grateful glance toward the world she had known, Eva ascended to the heavens with the wind fairies, leaving behind a legacy of love, sacrifice, and hope. In that magical moment, as Eva embraced her destiny, the sea witch's dark power crumbled away, and the sins of the past were washed away by the tide. And in the deep blue heart of the ocean, Peace and harmony were restored once more.